Alexander Trenford said, "The best teachers are those who tell you where to look, but don't tell you what to see." Welcome to Lifeline with Comfort. On today's episode of Lifeline with Comfort, we're going to talk about mentoring. In every organization, in every church, in every place, or in our society generally, there has been a massive need of mentors, people that can show you the way. John Maxwell said something. He said, "A leader is somebody that shows the way, knows the way, and goes the way." When we return, I'm going to use the life of a woman called Ruth to explain the concept and the idea heaven has about mentoring. I'll see you shortly. Don't go away. Welcome back to Lifeline with Comfort. Lifeline with Comfort is a program designed to equip, inspire, motivate, and empower you to awaken the giant within you. I'm very happy to have you here. If this is your first time, welcome to our community. I would like to ask you to take a further step by clicking on the subscription button and turning on your notification, dropping a comment while you're here, and then of course liking this video. If it has and will be a blessing to you, please make sure you share with your friends and get them in here as we continue. If this is not your first time, you are a star. Thank you for coming back again and again and again. And I know that your story will be such that we will rejoice and testify by the words that you're hearing here and the impact that this channel is making to you. Now, if you look at the book of Ruth, chapter 1, you see a journey of a family, the family of Elimelech. They moved from a city which was called Bethlehem. As a matter of fact, Bethlehem means the house of bread. Elimelech was married to a beautiful woman called Naomi. And Naomi, together with their two sons, Shalom and Malon, moved to a city called Moab. As soon as they got there, they actually did a temporary move just because there was famine in Moab. Remember, like I said, Bethlehem, I beg your pardon. Like I said, Bethlehem means the house of bread. But they moved to Moab, and Moab has a history of being a land that God had deserted. It was a cursed city. And when they moved to this city, some of the things they did was to give wives or take the wives of the land of Moab. And when they took those wives, they got them married to Malon and Chilon. And along the line, within 10 years of their relocation, something happened. Elimelech died, Malon died, and Chilon died. And they were left with their mother, who was already widowed because her husband had died, and two daughter-in-laws, Ruth and Oprah. The crust of my story sits with the decisions Ruth and Oprah made. And so Naomi, a sad woman that had lost everything she came into Moab with, was on a journey to return back to where she was coming, because she got news that the land of Bethlehem, which is the land of bread, wine, food, had returned, back from recession, like we might call it now, and is flowing with milk and honey. So she decided to go back. And before I go into the other part of the story, there's something you need to understand, that what moved them from Bethlehem was a temporary thing. And you need to be careful in life when you make decisions. A wise man said, do not make permanent decisions on temporary issues. Apparently, they were not meant to move from that city because she lost everything. And she told herself, it's now time to go back to the house of bread. Everything I came to Moab with, I don't have it anymore. It's time to go. And two of the daughter-in-laws stuck to her. A mentor is someone that shows you the way. A mentor is like a leader, shows the way, knows the way, and goes the way. And Ruth and Oprah said, you know what? We're going with you. We want to go with you. And Naomi looked at them and said, no. Everything, the husbands you married, they have now gone. My own children, no, so there's no point. Don't come with me again. But they insisted and they followed. They got to a point, and Oprah, after more persistence from Naomi, turned her back and left. Gave Naomi a kiss, as the Bible describes it, and left. But Ruth stuck to Naomi. She kind of knew that my help will come through this woman, because she looked and said, you may have lost everything, but your people shall be my people. Your God shall be my God. Anywhere you go, I will go. Why? She saw the strength of a mentor in Naomi. Naomi was already weak, tired, frustrated, battered, feeble, and she thought that that was everything. In fact, she had gone through the school of hard knocks. But she told herself that I'm going to follow this woman because I know my destiny is tied to this woman, and she followed her, and they got to Bethlehem. Now, the story was so long, but at the end of the day, throughout the journey of Ruth, she needed Naomi. Naomi guided her to where she could go, and her destiny was revealed. Naomi guided her on what to say, where to sit, how to stand, and everything God had planned for her life came to manifestation. There are many advantages of having a mentor over your life. Yes, Jesus is our superior leader and our mentor and our Ebenezer and our Rose of Sharon and everything. But Jesus deliberately made sure he took residence in heaven, but then invested in some people that will be able to shine the torchlight into your career, shine the torchlight into your ministry, shine the torchlight into your parenting skill, shine the torchlight into all you're pursuing in life. And he coined it, or English called it, mentoring. And so for you to achieve what you want to achieve in life, there are many things you must know. That number one, you need a mentor. You need somebody that might be able to guide you. A mentor, I used to say, is friendly but is not your friend. I say it again. A mentor is friendly but is not your friend. Ruth knew that Naomi was a mentor, but she knew, again, that's not my friend, I'm learning something. So a mentor is someone you bind yourself to, that you learn from. So number one, you need to know is you need a mentor. Ask yourself, who is my mentor in career? Ask yourself, who is my mentor in business? Ask yourself, who is my mentor in ministry? Because the thing you need to know about mentoring is your mentor will know they are mentoring you, and you will know your mentor is mentoring you. Your mentor is interested in the outcome of your life. If the person is mentoring you in marriage, they are interested in your marriage working. I have a marriage mentor, Dr. Sciama and Bishop Love Sciama, and both of them carry us by the hand when it has to do with marriage. By the grace of God, we're privileged to be mentored and to be discipled by them before we got my husband and I got married. And up till now, they are interested in our marriage. There was a decision I was meant to make that would have kept us in different countries. But they came in to that situation and said, you know what, both of you must be in the same country for your marriage to last stronger. And I celebrate God that they're in my life when it has to do with marriage. Again, I have leadership mentor. The Archbishop is also my mentor in leadership. I read his books, I understudy him. There are things he does. Okay, this is how a leader behaves. He's mentoring me. And when people tell me, oh no, I like your leadership skill, I say, well, I have a mentor. Because yes, Jesus is the ultimate leader. However, you need somebody down here on it that is interested in your journey to mentor you. You need a leader was my number one point. You need a mentor, I beg your pardon. The second thing you need to know, you must work with your mentor, because most of the time, I think in 21st century, we think the mentor should chase after you. The mentor should check how you're doing. No, it's the other way around. You must bind yourself to a mentor. A mentor is like a mentorship relationship and a mentee relationship is like a disciple and a leader one, like Jesus. What happened with the 12 disciples? They bind themselves to Jesus. The one that knew about going to talk and gist around with other people, missed it. His name is Judas. Judas had a mentor. Instead of sticking, Jesus, throughout scriptures, they recorded that there were 3 of them that had this sticking ability. Peter, James, and John, they stuck to their mentor. They knew their mentor would shape their destiny. They just knew that Jesus was going to lead them aright and not astray. So they followed through their mentor. The third thing I want to say, allow your mentor to correct you. That's the third thing I want to say. You have to be open enough for your mentor to say, no, that was the wrong step. Yes, that's the right step. You have to be open enough to know that God has brought them into your life or brought the person into your life to help. You must stick with your mentor. You must walk with your mentor. You must stand if they say they stand. Mentoring is not oppression. You can have a mentor that is not oppressing. I'm not saying anyone should oppress you, but there are people that have gone the way you want to go, and you can learn from them. Not everybody inspires me. I say it sounds like pride sometimes, but not everybody inspires, because I know where I'm going to, and not everybody can take me and hold me by the hand and take me on that journey. So make sure you are able to stick with your mentor. The third thing is differentiate between a mentor and a friend. A friend can help you, but a mentor's life is committed to ensuring that what God has called you to be is what God has made you. Funny enough, I have friends that I mentor. Funny enough, but when it comes to mentoring, they disengage from being my friend. I had one of them call me once and said, I know you are my friend, but I want to talk to you as a mentor. And it was funny because few minutes before that time, she had told me, oh, you look so silly in the photo you just posted. But then another minute, she called and said, no, I'm not talking to you as my friend, I'm talking to you as my mentor. And so those things can be distinguished when somebody is interested, or you also know that that person is carried by the hand. Look how what Naomi did. Her life did not look as decorated as anybody would want their mentor. But guess what? Her life had the answer to what Ruth needed. Naomi's life, Naomi's instructions, Naomi's leadership and guidance was relevant to Ruth's journey in life. Can I say that you must have the foresight? Is that my fourth or third point? I don't know right now, but you must have the foresight to know who should mentor you. Here's the problem. Your mentor may not be a celebrity. Oh, come on, did I say that? Yes. I was listening to Bishop Jakes one day, and he said he is in a generation, or he grew up in a generation where they don't change mentors up and down. His mentor, from the time he had that man as a mentor, is still his mentor today, because the man led him. Funny enough, Bishop Jakes is more popular than the man. But guess, I don't even know his name. I've forgotten he's also a bishop. But what am I trying to say? Your destiny is actually wrapped around the mentor God has put in your life. And so therefore, they may not even be celebrities, but they can get you to where God wants you to be in life. Recognize your mentor, stick with them, love them, pray for them, and don't turn your back. Because that was what elevated a woman, the woman called Ruth, that was from a cursed generation, to become the great-grandmother of Jesus. Let me tell you. She got married to Boaz. Boaz, in our time, will be counted as one of the richest men in the world. When we say, oh, Bill Gates, when we say Jack Bezos, when we say, they call all of their names, okay? If Boaz was in this generation, Boaz was a rich man. Boaz was on Forbes. Boaz was a great man. Boaz was like Elon Musk and all of them. So how did she even get connected? It was because she followed through. Had the ability to follow, recognize, and follow through. When we talk about mentoring, there's an example of mentor-mentee that I want to give. My older son is a mentor to my younger son. I remember we're asking who is the most. We read a Bible passage, and the question in their devotion was, who is the most hardworking person? And my little boy, the younger one, looked and said, Shekinah. And Daddy and Mommy was there. He did say Daddy and Mommy. And Shekinah looked and said, we said, who is the most hardworking? He said, Daddy and Mommy. And the baby, Neriah, looked we say, who is the most hardworking person? He said Caleb. So everybody was looking up to somebody in the family as their mentor. If you are meant to mentor somebody, can you organize yourself in such a way that your mentees and the people God attached to your life can look up to you? I hope this video has blessed you in one way or the other. But until this time next week, I want you to take these things into consideration. Who is my mentor? Where is my mentor? When can I meet my mentor? How do I deal with my mentor, and why? Why do I need mentor in these areas of my life? The Lord bless you and make His face to shine upon you. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful